I think it makes a lot of sense, especially nowadays. There's so much out there, and some people would say like the DJ world is oversaturated. So it's like you have to come with a different angle to it. You know, more energy, more engagement, and you know, you guys are out there like you're in front, like constantly like singing, and then
just a point of difference, just a different offering that people can have when they experience our show, whether that be DJing, whether that be singing. We're expanding our live show, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, just you know, not being a one-trick pony, having different offerings, having an A, B, C show, so you're ready to go with whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And also kind of like,
can you pull the mic up, but like just a little bit.
Also,
I don't want to miss.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of like we don't want people to come to a show and just listen what they hear on Spotify. Like, do you know what I mean? Because we want them to come with a different experience. So what we do with the show is we do a lot of edits of our original stuff with some twists. There's a lot of like kind of showmanship that goes towards it. So we'll go out to the front, hype up the crowd, come back in again. And as Cam said, like this year we're starting to we've got this whole brand new concept show called Color, which stands for Color, Love, Rhythm, which we're launching in Breakaway Atlanta in May. So, and we'll talk about.
I didn't realize this was your guys' shirt. I thought this was like just a brand, and you're like, okay, let's match it.
Looks right, isn't it?
So is that you guys are gonna tweak with the visuals and the lighting? Is that part of it, or
it's definitely visuals? Yeah, gonna have dancers, gonna have live musicians, gonna have different like brass sections.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is there like a first show that you guys are launching? Like first location?
Breakaway Atlanta. And I think it's because, so last year when we did the song with, Shout It Out song with Blondish, just watching the way that she works, and she has her own IP called Abracadabra. And it's something that our new agency, UTA, said, look, you need to come up with like, you know, a brand new, we need to kind of reinvent Night Tales out to the fans and out to like bookers and sellers. And this color idea just came about very, very quickly and had a lot of momentum on it. And just, again, it's like owning your own IP as well, which we can then take to clubs or festivals and that kind of stuff. But as Cam said, dancers, drum lines, steel drummers, the visuals will change. There's like moving parts, like inflatable stuff that we're doing. So it just becomes, it's almost like, without sounding too corny, because there's still like artistic parts to the show, but it's like a halftime show. It's just like it's full energy. People are like, holy shit, like what's kind of going on? Yeah. And it's really inclusive too. So,
but it has the potential to be limitless. You know, we have every intention of expanding it to a lifestyle brand, potentially a record label. You know, we could go anywhere. We could take it anywhere we want.
That's dope. I love the branding. I love the logo.
Yeah,
I think you guys nailed it.
Yeah, thank you.
I thought this was. Is there like another brand like Elf or something? I don't know. I was thinking of something like UK brand. That's what I thought it was. And I was like, okay, cool. But like it makes you remember it.
Yeah, and it's the three primary colors, obviously yellow, red, blue. So you can do a lot with that. You can, you know, merge these two colors. Or that, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many things you can do with it visually and aesthetically. So we're really excited because it's given us a new lease on creativity. It's not just about getting in the studio and playing the shows live. We can do something else, which is really exciting for us.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys prefer to do, the DJ stuff or the live stuff?
Man, we did the live stuff a little bit, but
a lot more pressure, the live stuff. A lot more work too. So much more preparation.
It is. Yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely rewarding when it goes well.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't go well, it's like, what the hell were we doing? You know what I mean?
Do that. It is.
I mean, we've had some issues as well, though. Like, you know, if we've got some tracks or stems playing through Ableton, and then it just like stops midway, or it starts like sound crunching because it can't handle the CPU, and we look at each other and we're just like, what the fuck is going on? You can't get an instrument and just start jamming.
You rely on your tech guy and stuff. We played a show, I think it was like Webster Hall in New York, like a pretty decent venue, and at the time, because now we refined the show, like a lot of it was like through the playback system, so stems and triggering stuff through Ableton and stuff, and you know, you're always at the mercy of like the computer going wrong and a couple of shows, and literally we're in one part of the song which had luckily a hook chorus that people knew, and it just shut off.
Oh man,
shut off completely. And so Cam just kept singing.
Everyone's like,
they kept singing. It came back on. Like, oh my god! And then we had another time when it happened where
I thought it was part of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then another time,
and then it happened again.
Where it went double speed. And you're just like, oh, and you have to go, hey guys, we're experiencing technical difficulties, but we're going to be right back. Like, you just got to like, just own it. Like, you know what I mean? So now we're just trying to remove a lot of that stuff. And, you know, that's why we're having, I mean, it's probably another headache having the choreographers and dancers and drumline or whoever we have at these shows to do their part and us still be able to focus on what we do and going, okay, they might dance out a step here. And, you know, that's yet to kind of, we've got some rehearsals.
Do the James Brown thing where, like, if the drummer was out of time, he's like, $100. And then like, that's 50.
I was going to ask you about like rehearsals and how much time you have to spend to like really nail it. Because we did some live shows, we did the rehearsals, and like, especially in LA, I mean, it adds up. Like the rental spaces.
It's really hard because we were having this conversation the other day. It's like you want to, when it comes to like club sets and stuff, we have kind of like, we'll prepare in terms of the selects for the show. We won't probably do a run through. We just go by how we feel. Like we DJ'd enough. We're comfortable enough to DJ, so we know that. And then we know when to sing certain songs. But when you do your live show and everything's locked and dialed in, if something's not hitting, you can't pivot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're stuck to this kind of program, and you have to really make sure like that what you're delivering is great. But even if you do that, we've done the same set as the same programming, and in one place it'd be amazing, and the other time people were like, you know, what's going on. So
I mean, like you said, the cities, like you're like, oh, Seattle, Denver, these cities, they works with exactly your style.
So we just have to be ready. What we have like our our go-tos, a set list and songs, and then we were like, if it's not jamming or whatever, we'll go, okay, let's pivot, let's do a song or whatever it is. So, and that just gives us more flexibility to change, because when you're locked in, it's hard. But in saying that, with this breakaway show, because it's our very first one,
you can't communicate that with the dancers. They already got it choreographed.
We gotta make sure this is all kind of locked in and trust that what we're delivering is going to be like, you know, stellar. So
we usually try and get in like a couple rehearsals and run in each of those rehearsals, run through the set 2 to 3 times until we feel confident.
If you like that clip and want to see another one, click here. If you want to see the full podcast, click here.